All right, Shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites. Come out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America. Tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the children of Israel. But before we begin, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
Double honors to our teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Hey, man, we in the last of the last, man. Scoffers turning up, all right? You know? Situations around the world turning up. You got Russia now sending troops into Kazakhstan, Kazakhstan, you know, and the president said he ain't giving no more water to the protesters. They shooting them on sight. Well, that's the Lord Yahweh outside turning this thing up, man. And again, the scoffers are getting turned up. But you scoffers don't realize it's the Lord that got you in the trick bag, man. He the one controlling you doing these different videos, man. You even had the woman talking about Hebrew Israelite coming to my DM talking about eating seafood. We do not care. You gonna die. That's the Lord putting you on display, man. And the Lord has always done that. Okay? It's the words of the Lord that's doing these things, man. Can you you got a precept? Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
Come on, this is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 3, just to back you up. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers.
Yeah, man, the last days scoffers. This is where we at. We're in the last days, and you don't got no choice on whether or not you're going to be a scoffer. Just like you don't have a choice whether or not you're going to teach this word, man. The Lord has already put everybody in their lot. Is it more on that? Go ahead.
Walking after their own love.
Yep, walking after their own love. That's what these dudes are doing. You got the Jake smoking a blunt. You're going to die, man. Mm-hmm. You know? Can you give me Proverbs 16:1? Because it's the Lord that's controlling all these things, man. Everything. So for the believers, you should be encouraged. Seeing all the things play out. Seeing Yahweh Shah moving in the earth. Okay.
Come on, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 1.
Yep.
The preparations of the heart and mind.
The preparations of the mind and man, go ahead.
And the answer of the tongue.
What you say, go ahead.
Is from the Lord.
See, is from the Lord. So when you make these scoffing videos, guess what? It's the Lord putting you in a trick bag, man. He also did that with the guy that cursed David, man. Let's get that. 2 Samuel. I believe it's 2 Samuel. Let me see right quick. Yeah, man. The Lord put the words in that dude's mouth, man. 2 Samuel chapter 16. Start at verse 5. You got it. You got a precept? Okay, go ahead.
This is the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 16 and verse 5. And when King David came to Birmingham, behold, thence came out a man of the family of the house of Saul.
Go ahead.
Whose name was Shimei.
Go ahead.
The son of Gerard.
Continue.
He came forth and cursed still as he came.
He what?
And cursed still as he came.
So this wicked ass nigga was cursing King David, man. He was a genuine scoffer. And he did this before the congregation, man. Like these other scoffers. You doing it for the congregation. Go ahead.
Come. And thus said Shema when he cursed, come out, thou bloody man.
Go ahead.
And thou man of Belial.
Go ahead.
The Lord has returned upon thee all the blood of the house of Saul.
Oh, and he's talking to the king, man. This wicked nigga is talking to the king, man. Go ahead.
Come. In whose stead thou hast reigned.
Yep.
And the Lord hath delivered the kingdom into the hand of Absalom, thy son.
Yeah, man, he was really mocking and scoffing, man. He said, your son got the throne. Go ahead.
And behold, thou art taken in thy mischief.
Continue.
Because thou art a bloody man.
Go ahead.
Then said Abishai, the son of Zeruiah,
Go ahead.
unto the king,
Go ahead.
why should this dead dog curse my lord the king?
He's like, man, go ahead. Matter of fact, continue to read.
Let me go over.
Let me go kill this nigga. That's what his right-hand man was saying, right? Go ahead.
I pray thee, and take off his head.
See? Go ahead.
And the king said, what have I to do with you, ye sons of Zeruiah?
Yep.
So let him curse,
Yeah, man, go ahead.
because the Lord hath said unto him,
Go ahead.
curse David.
See, the Lord set that up so you can be destroyed. Like the Lord setting all these things up for these scoffers to be destroyed, man. You don't see the Lord working in the earth? Go ahead, huh?
Who shall say, who shall then say, wherefore hast thou done so?
Yeah, go ahead.
And David said unto Abishai and to all his servants, behold, my son, which came forth of my bowels, seeketh my life.
Go ahead.
How much more now may this Benjamite do it?
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Let him alone,
Let him alone. Go ahead.
and let him curse,
Yep.
for the Lord has bidden him.
Yep.
It may be that the Lord will look on mine affliction, and that the Lord will requite me good for his cursing this day.
Yeah, man. That's what we look like, man. That's how we feel. It may be that the Lord may requite us for you scoffing ass niggas, man. You constantly coming up against the words of Yahweh Shabbat. But the Lord didn't forget about that scoffer though. Let's go to 1 Kings chapter 2. The Lord didn't forget about your scoffing, man. The Lord is not going to forget about you. You think you, with these hard speeches and these rough words, they're just going to continue on. No, man. The Lord going to set you up. Go ahead.
Start to talk.
Yeah.
This is 1 Kings chapter 2, verse 1. Now the days of David drew nigh that he should die.
Yep.
And he charged Solomon his son,
Go ahead.
saying, I go the way of all the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Be thou strong therefore,
Go ahead.
and show thyself a man,
Continue.
and keep the charge of the Lord thy power,
Yep.
to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimony,
Go ahead.
as it is written in the law of Moses,
Mm-hmm.
that thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest,
Go ahead.
and whithersoever thou turnest thyself,
Go ahead.
that the Lord may continue his word which he spake concerning me,
Yep.
saying, if thy children take heed to their ways,
Go ahead.
to walk before me in truth with all their heart and with all their soul, there shall not fail thee, he said, a man on the throne of Israel.
Now jump down to verse 8. So David is basically telling King Solomon things that he needs to do, all right, to be prosperous as a king over Israel. Go ahead.
And behold, thou hast with thee Shemaiah,
Yep.
the son of Gerah,
This same Shemaiah, right? Go ahead. Shemaiah, Slaki, go ahead.
a Benjamite
Yep.
of Barum, which cursed me with, but he came, which cursed me with a grievous curse
Yep.
in the day when I went to Mahanaim,
Yep.
but he came down to meet me at Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear to him by the Lord, saying, I will not put thee to death with the sword.
Yeah, he said he wasn't going to put him to death. Right? Go ahead.
Now therefore hold him not guilty.
See, the Lord ain't going to hold you scoffers guiltless. The Lord going to set you up. He going to put you in a trick bag. He going to make you put your folly in front of the whole congregation. Then he going to put you to death in front of the congregation. Matter of fact, continue.
Now therefore hold him not guiltless, for thou art a wise man, and knowest what thou oughtest to do unto him.
Yep.
But his whole head bring thou down to the grave with blood.
Yeah. Now jump down to verse 36. Yeah, man. This for you scoffers, for you mockers, who come up against your Yahweh Shah, man. Go ahead,
And the king sent and called for Shemaiah,
Yep.
and said unto him, build thee an house in Jerusalem,
Yep.
and dwell there,
Go ahead.
and go not forth thence any whither.
Yep.
For it shall be that On the day thou goest out and passest over the brook Kidron,
Yep.
thou shalt know for certain that thou shalt surely die.
So the Lord set up a scenario. And that's King Solomon, man. Our Lord Yahweh Shai. He set up the scenario for this guy, man. For this scoffer. For this mocker. Go ahead,
Thy blood shall be upon thine own head.
That's right. Go ahead.
And Shema said unto the king, the saying is good, as my lord the king has said.
Oh, he agreed. All right, yeah, you got it. Saying it's good. Go ahead.
So will thy servant do.
Yep.
And Shema dwelt in Jerusalem many days.
Go ahead.
And it came to pass at the end of 3 years.
It took 3 years. Right? Go ahead.
That 2 of the servants of Shema ran away with Achish, son of Maacah, king of God.
Go ahead.
And they told Shema, saying, behold, thy servants be in God.
Yep.
And Shema arose and saddled his ass and went to God, to Achish.
Goth. Salaki. Yeah.
And went to God,
Yep.
to Achish, to seek his servants.
Go ahead.
And Shema went and brought his servants from God.
And after 3 years, you think King Solomon changed what he said he was going to do? Go ahead,
And it was told Solomon that Shema had gone from Jerusalem to God.
Yep.
And was come again.
Yep.
And the king sent and called for Shema.
So he left, and then he came back, and the servants told King Solomon what he did. Continue.
And said unto him, did I not make thee to swear by the Lord?
Ooh.
And protested unto thee, saying, know for a certain, on the day thou goest out and walkest abroad any whither, that thou shalt surely die?
Go ahead.
And thou saidest unto me, the word that I have heard is good.
Yeah, you agree. Go ahead.
Why then hast thou not kept the oath of the Lord?
Why then if you ain't, matter of fact, continue.
And the commandment that I have charged thee with?
Yep.
The king said moreover to Shema, thou knowest all the wickedness which thine heart is privy to.
Yep.
That thou didst to David my father.
Yep.
Therefore the Lord shall return thy wickedness upon thine own head.
Yep.
And King Solomon shall be blessed, and the throne of David shall be established before the Lord forever.
Go ahead.
So the king commanded Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, which went out and fell upon him, that he died, and the kingdom was established in the hand of Solomon.
And the kingdom was established, man. Why you scoffers getting put to death, man? Okay? And we in those same times, scoffers getting put to death. The kingdom is being built up. The Lord is sending out a warning for you, man. And we know it, like you just read earlier. Matter of fact, go back to that. But we're in the last days. But you scoffers, you ain't getting away. The Lord has you in a trick bag. The Lord got you in a trick bag, man. And it's beautiful. He's creating a scenario for you to be put to death. Like that Eve, eating a fucking shrimp, eating crawfish. The Lord creating a scenario for you to be put to death. Like the dude smoking a blunt. Nigga, you can catch that thing. And because your lungs so goddamn weak, you out of here. Lord does these things, man. What is it, 3? 2 Peter 3. Knowing this first, you got it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
2 Peter 3:3, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts.
It's Jude 1:17. Go ahead,
and saying, where is the promise of his coming?
Yep. Well, and hey, that's what that girl was basically saying. I don't care if it's unlawful for me to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. You know? Where's the promise of his coming? He ain't coming back in my time. I'm gonna just do what I want to do. Go ahead,
For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation.
Yeah, I don't think that's what they say, man. Man, y'all been talking about the end. Long time ago. Everything the same. No, everything is not the same. You don't see the Lord working in the earth? Go ahead, Doc.
Con, this is the book of...
Slacky. It's more on that, yeah.
For this they willingly are ignorant of.
Yep. Go ahead.
That by the word of the Most High, the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water.
Yep.
Whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished.
Yep. Go ahead.
But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment.
Yeah, reserved. You mockers and scoffers are reserved, man. That's your lot. Like Shemiah or Shammai. That was his lot to curse King David, man. And eventually the Lord required that of him. The Lord's going to require you in your hard speeches. Go ahead, Doc.
And perdition of ungodly men.
That's right. You got more on that? That was it on that verse? Okay. Go ahead.
Con, this is the book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 18. How that they told you there should be mockers in the last time.
See, there shall be mockers in the last time. More signs that the Lord is showing you at the end of this thing. And it's going to be more death, more famine, okay? More judgment. Go ahead, Al.
Who should walk after their own ungodly lusts.
Yep.
These be they who separate themselves. Sensual.
Yeah, sensual, man. You carnal. You don't see that as the spirit that's working. You don't see as your how by shall to set up certain men in position, man. And you gonna come against it. Or the Lord gonna require that of you. This is very heavy, man. What about the story about Corey and Abimelech? If I'm saying that his name right. They came up against Moses. But they said, it's too hard for thee. It's too much for you. No, man, the Lord required that of them. He swallowed their ass up whole. Why? Because they was coming up against who the Lord set up. And you mockers and scoffers, the Lord got something prepared for you. Go ahead, Al.
Having not the spirit.
Yep, having not the spirit. Go ahead.
But ye, beloved.
Oh, that's separation. Go ahead.
Building up yourselves on your most holy faith.
And see, that's what the Lord got us. See, that's what builds us up. When we see scoffers and mockers get put to death. When we see them constantly making videos coming up against your how by shot. That's building us up. Why? Because it's prophesied to happen. Go ahead, Al.
Praying in the Holy Spirit.
Yep.
Keep yourselves in the love of the Most High.
How you keep yourself in the love of the Most High? You keep yourself in this truth, man. You constantly reading, right? Watching videos, doing videos, believing. That's how you keep yourself in the love of your how by shot. Because if the Lord don't love you, He gonna destroy you. Go ahead, Al.
Looking for the mercy of our Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach.
See the mercy. Go ahead.
Unto eternal life.
That's it. Go ahead.
And of some have compassion.
Yep.
Making a difference.
See, we have compassion. We don't just go full body. You know. We care for our people, man. But we hate the wickedness that you do. Go ahead, Al.
And others saved with fear.
Yeah, that's why we make them videos about judgment. Others saved with fear. Because we know the Lord is prone to kill you, man. He ready. And what are you to say to it? Matter of fact, can you give me Romans 9 and like 19? Because you ain't going to resist the will of the Lord. He going to accomplish that what He said He going to do, man. You got it? Go ahead,
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 19. Thou wilt say then unto me, why doth he yet find fault?
Go ahead.
For who have resisted his will?
Yeah, nobody has resisted the will of Yahweh Shah, man. Okay? He make you a scoffer, that's what your lot gonna be. He make you a mocker, which is the same thing. That's what your lot gonna be. And in turn, if the Lord tell you to do this work, guess what? You gonna do it. You ain't got no choice. So who have resisted His will? No one. Go ahead, I start there from the top.
Come.
Yep.
And others saved with fear,
And others saved with fear. Go ahead.
pulling them out of the fire,
Yep.
hating even the garment spotted by the flesh.
Yeah, man. This flesh. We hate those detestable things we used to do, man. Right? Is it more than that? Give me Zechariah chapter 7. But yeah, man, that's the Lord of hosts. And it was a faith booster for me seeing all these different videos of the elders, you know, and various brothers on these scoffers, man. Cause we in the last time. And the Lord is he turning up that dial. It's getting hotter, you know. Started at 11.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 7, verse 11. But they refused to hearken
Yep.
and pulled away the shoulder.
Yeah, man. See, the word that went out. You ain't got no cloak now. The Lord has broadcasted this word, this gospel of the kingdom, and now you got folks vehemently coming up against it. But the Lord gonna require that. See, people don't understand how critical this thing is, man. This is serious business. Go ahead,
And stopped their ears,
Yep.
that they should not hear.
Go ahead.
Yea, they made their hearts as an adamant stone,
Continue.
lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord of hosts hath sent in his spirit by the former prophets.
See, the Lord ain't coming down to you talking to you face to face, man. He's raised up men. That's why you don't understand what you're dealing with. This is all the works of Yahweh Shah. We read first, what is that? Proverbs 16, that the Lord put his words in everybody's mouth. He direct what you say. Well, guess what? He's directing the prophets to bring out the warning. But you scoffing. You pulling away the shoulder. Go ahead,
Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts.
Yeah, and that's what's coming, man. He want to continue to mock. He want to continue to scoff. Well, guess what? A great wrath from Yahweh Shah is going to come upon you. And there's not going to be any remedy. Matter of fact, continue.
Therefore it has come to pass that as he cried,
Yeah.
and they would not hear,
Go ahead.
so they cried, and I would not hear.
There's going to come a time where you're going to be crying out to the Lord. You're going to be calling on sweet Jesus. You're going to be calling on Allah. And the Lord ain't going to hear you, man. Can somebody give me Judges 10? See, a lot of you folks don't realize what this is about, man. But the Lord is going to require that of you. You ain't take this truth serious. You ain't do what you're supposed to do regarding what the Lord said do. He going to require that. You got that out? Go ahead.
This is the book of Judges, chapter 10, and I'm going to start at verse 13. It says, Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods.
Yep.
Wherefore I will deliver you no more.
See that? The Lord ain't going to deliver you. You're going to be crying, sobbing. You know, when you sob crying, you got snot bubbles coming out your nose. You know? You in real tribulation. Well, the Lord ain't going to hear you, man. This is what the Lord going to tell you to do. Go ahead,
Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen.
See?
Let them deliver you.
Let them deliver your ass. Go ahead,
Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
See? And that's what we coming into. It's all fun and games till the Lord shut down everything, man. Then you gonna want to call on him. He ain't gonna hear you. Go ahead,
But I scattered them with a whirlwind among all the nations.
Read that verse up again.
Therefore it has come to pass
Yep.
that as he cried,
Yep.
and they would not hear,
Yep.
so they cried, and I would not hear.
See? The Lord ain't gonna hear you, man. He gonna mock. He gonna laugh at your calamity. What is that, Proverbs 1? Go ahead.
Saith the Lord of hosts.
That's it on that? 2 Chronicles 36 and 15. 2 Chronicles 36 and 15. Anybody holding that Proverbs 1?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Proverbs 1 and 26. I also will laugh at your calamity.
Yeah.
I will mock when your fear comes.
Yeah, you want to mock? Well, the Lord gonna mock. And guess what? He gonna do it to his men. He gonna laugh at you, man. Because the word that went out. What is that? St. John 15:22. He ain't got no cloak now. Everybody know, man. When you see an Eve make a video saying when a Hebrew Israelite DM me, see, we know that is brothers who know they Israel and they want to hit somebody on the DM. Hey man, you don't supposed to be eating that. Well, guess what? That's really the Lord giving you no cloak. He ain't got to be out there on that one particular person that DM you out there on highways and byways, per se. But it's the Lord sending somebody to warn you, and now you know. You got something? Go ahead, real quick.
Yeah, this Galatians 6 and verse 7.
Yep.
Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked.
Go ahead.
For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Yeah, whatsoever you sow, that will you also reap. Go ahead.
It said, for he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption.
Hey, you carnal niggas, man. That nigga smoking a blunt, man. Carnal nigga. And then the other dude looked like his ass was driving a truck. Talking about Elder Manata Zakba, man. Nigga, your face was lined up, man. You had a clean shave, man. But the Lord gonna require that of you. Talking about, I hope all the camps go. Now, man, you gonna be the first one, man. Because you coming up against the men of the Lord. Go ahead, Doc.
Said, for he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption.
Yep.
But he that soweth to the spirit shall of the spirit reap everlasting.
Yeah, man. You sowing to the spirit, you gonna reap life everlasting, man. You sowing to the flesh, guess what? You gonna die. Somebody give me Romans 6:23. I'm coming back. Yeah, man. That's how critical the time we are in is. You got it? Go ahead.
Romans 6:23, for the wages of sin is death.
See, the wages of sin is death. Go ahead.
But the gift of the Most High is eternal life.
And what's this gift, man? Slacky, read that again.
But the gift of the Most High is eternal life.
Yep.
Through Yahushua Mashiach, our Lord.
Hey, that's another thing. These niggas don't believe in the Lord. Hey, you got a one-way ticket to destruction. Period. You don't believe in our Savior, you out of here. Go ahead, Doc. I think he was like at 27. 1 to 27 Proverbs.
Are you going
26.
to select?
Yeah, man. We're in those times. the end times. While all the prophecies of the Lord is being fulfilled.
Proverbs 1:26. I also will laugh at your calamity.
Yep.
I will mock when your fear cometh.
Go ahead.
When your fear cometh as desolation,
Yep.
and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
Go ahead.
When distress and anguish cometh upon you.
Yeah, distress and anguish. Those are menacing words, man. Go ahead.
Then shall they call upon me,
Yeah.
but I will not answer.
Yeah, go and cry to the guys that you made. Hey. Go cry to the shrimp guy. Stupid ass dude. Talking about we do not care. Man, that's It's read that again.
When your fear cometh
Yeah.
as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
Yeah.
When distress and anguish cometh upon
Yeah,
you.
and we gonna see that Eve. She gonna make a TikTok. I've been put out. I done got put out of the homeless shelter too, like that other Eve. We gonna see you. The Lord gonna put you on Front Street, just like he pushing me, or whatever that dude's name is. The Lord gonna put you on Front Street, in front of everybody. Go ahead, Doc.
Then shall they call upon me,
Yeah.
but I will not answer.
Go ahead.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Why? Because we're at the time of you seeking the Lord right now. But as we done read, you done rejected the word. You done pulled away the don't tell me I can't eat this detestable roach. That shit you eating a damn sea roach. Don't tell me I can't smoke this blunt. Don't tell me that reincarnation is real. Don't tell me that I gotta believe on the Son of the Most High. You niggas gonna die. Now we see why 2/3 gotta go, man. The Lord is constantly showing us. That's why he told Jeremiah, don't pray for these. Don't pray for these people. Don't pray for them. I'm gonna put them to death, and you better not shed a tear. And we ain't gonna shed no tear for you, because you done had the opportunity. The word has been preached. Go ahead, Al.
For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh.
That's another thing. Damn, you don't fear the Lord. You don't fear the Lord. Man, if I found out, well, when I found out that I was a Hebrew Israelite, man, I was like, oh, man. Then I understood the judgment that the Lord brought upon us. Then I understood the judgment that he's gonna bring. And you still wanna be a nigga? Go ahead, Al.
They would none of my counsel.
Yep.
They despise all my reproof.
And that's all we've been doing is reproving, giving out correction. Hey, don't do this. The Lord said, don't do this. And we ain't coming out our own words. The Lord said, don't eat shrimp, crab, lobster, pork, catfish. The Lord said, don't commit adultery. We ain't telling you nothing that we said. The reproof is coming from the Lord. Go ahead, Al. You got it.
There was said because they had lowered my law, you know, they were being pitiful case.
Yeah.
Roughly paraphrase.
That's right.
That's what Jake got coming to him, man. You know, they rebellious as hell. Like I said, stiff-necked. You know, they'll wait till they go to the doctor and they tell them that you got to get your foot cut off.
Yeah.
You know, all for some damn crab legs and Jimmy Dean sausage. Bitches love sausage.
Oh, shit.
You know, now they got to get their foot cut off.
That's right, Al. You eat your goddamn breakfast bowl. And now you gotta get your foot amputated.
They a pitiful case. They looking sad in a wheelchair. Man, they shit cut off.
Ooh. But see, you ain't want to hear the counsel of the Lord. You ain't want to turn at his reproof. And that's part of us mocking you now. See? And you know, Jake get offended. You tell him stop. Man, my folks been eating pork all my life. Man, well, what is the old adage? You keep doing something and keep getting the same results. Insanity. Yeah, man, that's insane. You niggas is crazy.
Like it. Even with the cigarettes. Now motherfucker with an oxygen tank.
Come on.
You know, it's tubes that they know can't breathe. Motherfucker told them 1,000 times, hey, you need to stop smoking them Newport. Now they on the oxygen tank.
And stupid ass Jacob still sneaking smoke one on the oxygen tank. Yeah. Oh, had a little
Want to smoke at they
Yeah.
I can't do it.
That's it, man. And see, that's the Lord warning you, and you didn't take heed. Now it's building up now. The warning that went out, and the graph. For the Lord Yahweh shall shine now for the lay hold on you now, man. Right? You got more on that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way.
Woo! You want to eat that shrimp, crab, lobster, pork? Get your foot cut off. High blood pressure, gout. You want to continue to smoke and be rebellious? Lung cancer, death. Go ahead, Al. You eating of the fruit of your own way. You got it.
And be filled with their own devices.
Yeah, go ahead.
For the turning away of the simple shall slay them.
See? And this truth is really simple, man. You know? For those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, it's really simple. The Lord say, do this, okay.
Right.
Do this. The Lord say, don't do this, okay. Don't do this. It's really simple. See, the turning away of the simple is going to slay you. Go ahead, Doc.
And the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
Yeah, you trying to get to the bag. Prosperity of fools, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is gonna have you in derision, man. Gonna have you on your deathbed. Gonna have you out here in derision. When the teeth of wild beasts be set loose. When the famine lay hold on America. You're gonna be had in derision. Go ahead, Doc.
But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil.
And shall be quiet from fear of evil, man. Hearkening, listening, doing what the Lord say do. Right? Go ahead, Doc.
Come on, this is 2 Chronicles, chapter 36, verse 16. But they mocked the messengers of the Most High.
Start at verse 15.
Come on. This is 2 Chronicles, chapter 36, verse 15. And the Lord power of their fathers sent it to them by his messengers.
Yep.
Rising up betimes.
Yeah, rising up often. Man, it's so much word being flooded right now. You can't help but know the truth, man. You can't help but see the real gospel of Yahweh Shah. Right? Read that from the top again.
Come. And the Lord power of their fathers sent to them by his messengers.
Yep.
Rising up betimes.
Go ahead.
And sending.
He said by his messengers. Again, the Lord is not coming to you in no dream. Oh, I didn't have a dream. The Lord, you're a lie. You're a lie. You know, you have the ease. They good for that in the church. The Lord came to me in a dream and said, you are ready for a miracle. So fucking ass, man. Lord ain't dealing with that. We just read it. Read that from the top again.
And the Lord power of their fathers sent to them by his messengers, rising up betimes.
Yep.
And sending.
Go ahead.
Because he had compassion on his people.
See that? The Lord got compassion on you. Why you think we out here still? Right. So the elect can be sealed. Go ahead, huh? Or it's like an activated. They already been sealed from the foundation of the world. Go ahead, huh?
And on his dwelling place.
Yep.
But they mocked the messengers of the Most High.
See? Yeah, you falling back in your lap, man. What they said, let his blood be upon us and our children. Man, that's a stupid ass. See, Jake, you don't understand what you got going on. You don't understand who you dealing with. Even back then. Go ahead, Doc.
But they mocked the messengers of the Most High.
Yep.
And despised his words.
Go ahead.
And misused his prophets.
Go ahead.
Until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people.
Yep.
Till there was no remedy.
See, till there was no remedy. And we coming in that time, it's not going to be a remedy. It's high time to wake out of sleep, man. It's going to show forth. When the Lord Yahweh Shah let this damn devil really just show you his true nature, man. Remember, it's the Lord that molded and shaped Esau into the damn wicked of the scriptures. And the Lord is perfect. So it's going to be a perfect weapon that the Lord is going to let loose. Then you going to realize, man. I was telling the brother earlier, you know, I was having a conversation with my dad, you know, and he had said, son, you went and got that thing? I said, no. Why? I said, because I don't trust that. He's like, well, it's things that you don't trust, it's things that I don't trust in the world. I was like, yeah, it's things you should trust too. It's like, I trust the Lord. Right. I trust the Lord. He was like, oh yeah, but the Lord gave us wisdom. It was like he was going back and forth. I was like, yeah, the Lord gave us wisdom not to trust our enemies. Right. Now what? Conversation was over. But see, that's Jake, man. You know, always with a rebuttal. Always with a back and forth, you know? But the Lord gonna require that of you. And see, he's making us hard. He's making us hard to where the point where when a family member get put to death, judgment of the Lord. You know? Because we warned you. We told you through the spirit power of Yahweh Shah. But we reading it. You pulled away the shoulder. You rejected the men of the Lord, and now it's gonna be required of you, man. Is it more on that? Let's go to 2nd Ezra 9. Start at the top. See, we see the signs playing out, man. I already knew Pop was gonna get that thing, though, man. I already knew Pop was gonna do it. His Eve got him, you know. She big in the world shit, you know. You got it.
Con, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Yep.
And when thou seest part of the signs past,
Go ahead.
which I have told thee before,
Go ahead.
then shalt thou understand
Yep.
that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he
Oh,
made.
the Lord said, then you will understand. When you see all these things play out, then you will understand. Go ahead.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes
Yeah.
and uproars of the people in the world.
We just mentioned it. You know, the president of that certain country said, we shooting protesters on sight. We shooting, hey man, that's super draconian. And guess what? It's coming to Babylon, USA. Super draconian. Shooting you on sight. Go ahead,
So like
You
you
got
got
it.
earthquakes in South Carolina,
Ooh.
you know, and across the globe,
Yeah.
you know, the earthquakes in diverse places.
That's it. And that's the time we're approaching, man. You know? The words of the Lord coming to pass. Hey, we've been seeing it. It's building us up, building our faith up. And now you people gonna start seeing it. And then you gonna be like, what was the name again? Who do they say call on? Where can I find them? You gonna and it's so beautiful. If you've been paying attention to Apostle Taha videos that he put up now on the Don't Take the Karagma channel, it's a millstone that he have as a picture before the video begins. People gonna be typing in Great Millstone, and they gonna find that picture. You ain't gonna find the promise of the Lord. And you gonna be in derision. Go ahead,
Come. Then shalt thou well understand
Yep.
that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee,
Yep.
even from the beginning.
Go ahead.
For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end,
Go ahead.
and the end is
And
manifest.
the end is manifest. It's made clear. You can see it. Can somebody hold Matthew 16? I want to say it like 4. And see, man, it's like, it's cold all over the country, man. But the Lord has his men. You gonna see it this weekend. You already seen it. You gonna see it tonight. Where the men of the Lord is out on the highways and byways prophesying. Because he has love for his people. But in turn, you ain't gonna have no cloak. Ain't no getting away from the Lord. You got that? Go ahead.
In Matthew 16 and verse 3, he said 4, right?
Start at 3.
Yeah. He said, he answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye
Start
say,
at 1. Slide.
All right, he said the Pharisees, this is Matthew 16 and 1, the Pharisees and the Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempting, desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven.
Go ahead.
He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say, it would be fair weather,
Yeah.
for the sky is red.
Go ahead.
And in the morning, it would be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering.
Continue.
O ye hypocrites,
Yep.
you can discern the face of the sky, but cannot discern the signs of the time.
Yeah, you can't see these things being made manifest. Continue.
He said, O hypocrites, and the adulterous generation seeketh after a sign.
Yep.
It's like a wicked and adulterous
Yeah.
generation seeketh after a sign, and there should no sign be given unto it,
Yep.
but the sign of the prophet Jonas.
See, but the sign of the, and what was Jonah did? He went out to Nineveh and prophesied. You telling them they're gonna be overthrown. And what happened? They repented. And eventually, those words of the Lord came to pass because Nineveh was destroyed. Right? Go ahead, Al.
And he left them and departed.
Yeah.
And when his disciples
No,
came,
that was it on that. So yeah, the Lord had basically a drop the mic a moment on their head. He said, the only sign you gonna get is the sign of the prophet Jonah. And you see you can discern that. Well, these folks can't discern it. They can't see what's going on. Even to this day. Right? What is that, Matthew 13?
Yeah.
Blessed for your eyes for you see, and your ears for you hear. For you hear. Right? Go ahead, Al.
Come. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee,
Yep.
even from the beginning.
Go ahead.
For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end,
Go ahead.
and the end is manifest.
And the end is manifest, is made known. Go ahead.
Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings,
Yep.
and wonder, and powerful works, and endings in effects and
Yeah,
signs.
you can't see the tokens, the love of many waxing cold, right? The sedition is brewing in this country. You know, they keep harping on this January 6th shit. You know? Storm the Capitol, they ride. Well, all that's doing is creating more distinction among the people. Well, it's gonna be Esau rising up against Esau, the Egyptian against the Egyptian. You know? Go ahead, Al.
And every one that shall be saved,
Yeah.
and shall be able to escape by his works,
Go ahead.
and by faith,
Go ahead.
whereby ye have believed,
Continue.
shall be preserved from the said peril.
See, shall be preserved from the said perils. See, the Lord said these things are going to happen. He's going to make them happen. He's already making them happen. But who's going to be preserved? It's going to be the elect. And we pray we of that elk. We pray that we are of that beautiful number, man. Go ahead, Al.
And shall see my salvation in my land,
Yep.
and within my border.
Continue.
For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
See? Certain spirits were already sanctified by Yahweh Shah. All right? And also in turn, those other spirits, all right, who's come up against the words of the Lord, have been already assigned and reserved to that condemnation. Matter of fact, can you give me Deuteronomy chapter 7? Started like verse 9, one of my favorite verses, man.
Come. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 9.
I used to bring that out a lot. Go ahead.
Know therefore that the Lord thy power, he is power,
Go ahead.
the faithful power,
Continue.
which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him.
Woo! That keep covenant and mercy with them that love him. Go ahead.
And keep his commandments to 1,000 generations,
Continue.
and repay them that hate him.
See, the Lord gonna repay you ones that hate him. I don't wanna when the Hebrew Israelite hit my DM telling me not to eat shrimp, well, you hate the Lord. Because the Lord telling you not to do that. And what?
And repay them that hate him to their face.
See, the Lord gonna pay you back. Nigga smoking a blunt, talking about fuck great millstones. The Lord gonna pay you back. Go ahead, Al.
He will not be slack to him that hateth him.
Yup.
He will repay him to his face.
Yeah, the Lord gonna repay you to your face. Ain't no getting away. Whatever you did, you gonna get back. You got a precept out?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
To the markers.
Go ahead.
This Isaiah 28 and 22. Now therefore be ye not mockers, lest your bands be made strong.
Yup.
For I have heard from the Lord Yahweh of hosts a consumption, even determined upon the whole earth.
Yeah, man. The Lord is gonna judge this whole earth, man. And the Lord telling you, don't be like these mockers. Don't be like these scoffers, right? Go ahead, out.
Give ye ear and hear my voice.
Woo! Go ahead.
Hearken and hear my speech.
Go ahead.
Doth the plowman plow all day to sow? Doth he open and break the clods?
Matter of fact, read that part again from the top.
Okay. Now therefore, be ye not markers, lest your bands be made strong.
Go ahead.
For I have heard from the Lord Yahweh of hosts a consumption, even determined upon the whole earth.
Yeah, we didn't heard the judgment that the Lord is getting ready to send out. Why you think we out here again? We feel you how about shower shot. Go ahead, huh?
Give ye ear and hear my voice.
Listen to the warning. Go ahead.
Hearken and hear my speech.
Understand. Go ahead.
Doth the plowman plow all day to sow? Doth he open and break the clods of the ground? When he hath made plain the face thereof, doth he not cast abroad the fitches and scatter the coming and cast in the principal wheat and the appointed barley in the rye in their place?
Go ahead.
For his power doth instruct him to discretion,
Yep.
and doth teach him.
Go ahead.
For the fitches are not threshed with a threshing instrument, neither is a cart wheel turned about upon the coming.
What verse you at?
27,
Isaiah
28,
28, 27. Go ahead.
But the fitches are beaten out with a staff, and the coming with a rod.
Yep.
15.
Yep.
Bread, corn is bruised, because he will not be threshing it,
Go ahead.
nor break it with the wheel of his cart, nor bruise it with his horsemen.
Go ahead.
This also cometh forth from the Lord of hosts, which is wonderful in counsel and excellent in working.
So all these things we just read, including you understanding, come from your heart by Shah, man. Okay? And if you can't get it, that's the Lord blocking you. You can't understand this truth, that's the Lord blocking you. You got your precept? Go ahead.
This Deuteronomy 7 and verse 9. Know therefore that the Lord, Yahweh Shemaiah, thy power is the most high.
Yep.
The faithful power,
Yep.
which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that
Yep.
love him and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations.
See, the Lord had that come out twice. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, good. Oh yeah. He say, know therefore that the Lord thy power. Oh, it's like verse 10, and repay them that hate him to their face.
Go ahead.
To destroy them.
To destroy them, go ahead.
He would not be slack to him that hated him.
Oh, that go back to where's the promise of his coming? You think the Lord is slack? Go ahead,
He will repay him to his face.
Yep, the Lord gonna repay you to your face, man. You gonna get back all that judgment that you done sowed, all that wickedness, all this iniquity that got built up, and now the Lord is ready to slay you, ready to take you down through there, man. And we warning you, we telling you what we reading it, what he's getting ready to do, the famine, the pestilence, what you see going on, the sedition, the love of many waxing cold, right? You got a precept? Can somebody give me, what is that, 2nd Ezra 8, started like 38. You got a precept? Go ahead.
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise,
Go ahead.
as some men count slackness,
Yep.
but is long suffering to us,
Yep.
not willing that any should perish,
Any of the elect shall perish. Go ahead.
but that all should come to repentance.